CIET NCERT presents audiobook Khel Yatra, textbook of physical education and well-being for grade 8.
Page 189, Chapter 3, Asana. Now that we have explored the importance of preparatory practices by loosening our joints, let us practice the Surya Namaskara and other asanas. Surya Namaskara. In grade 7, we learned how Surya Namaskara, a sequence of 12 asanas, helps stretch, strengthen and rejuvenate our body and mind. It's an excellent way to greet the sun and start the day on a positive note. In grade 8, we will explore the different names of the sun and how chanting them during Surya Namaskara can instill positive qualities within us. Each round of Surya Namaskara begins with the chanting of Om, followed by a specific name of the sun. These names are a part of a mantra, sound combinations believed to positively influence our minds, making them more active, efficient, and healthy. It is believed that chanting the sun's name while performing the Surya Namaskara helps us develop qualities like friendship, devotion, energy, health, strength, and vigor. By focusing on these positive qualities associated with the sun, we connect with the divine and bring these virtues into our lives. Page 190. Note: Rath Saptami, also known as Surya Saptami, is a special day to celebrate the sun's powerful energy and marks an important change in its path. To honor this, we can practice the beautiful flow of 12 yoga poses known as the Surya Namaskara. On Rath Saptami, it is wonderful to perform these 12 postures 12 times like a moving prayer to the sun. Starting prayer for the practice, adopt the Namaskar Mudra and chant the prayer. Hiranyamayena patrena satyasyapi hitam mukham tat tvam push anna pavarinu satya dharmaya drishtate. On the right side of the page, there is an image of a child standing with both hands folded. Meaning of the prayer: Your golden orb masks the entrance to truth and reality like a lid on a golden vessel. O sun, remove this covering to reveal truth and reality. This prayer is taken from the Ishavasya Upanishad. On the bottom of the page, there are two images. On the left, step 1, Pranamasana. Om Mitraya Namaha, salutations to the friend of all, is written in a word cloud. There is an image of a child standing on the ground with foot joints and hands folded. On the right side, it is step 2, Hasta Uttanasana. Om Ravaye Namaha, salutations to the one who shines, is written in the bracket. A child is bending towards back with both hands joined. Page 191. On top left of the page, there is step 3, Padhastasana. Om Suryaya Namaha, salutations to the one who induces activity, is written in a word cloud. There is an image of a child bending and touching the ground with her hands. On the top right corner of the page, there is an image of a child with one leg extended back and other knee bent forward. The upper body is lifted with an arched back, head tilted upright. Step 4, Ashwa Sanchalanasana. Om Bhanave Namaha, salutations to the one who illuminates, is written in a word cloud. At the center left, it is step 5, Dandasana. Om Khagaya Namaha, salutations to the one who moves quickly, is written in a word cloud. There is an image of a child in plank position with arms straight, body forming a straight line from head to heels, supported on hands and toes. On the center right, there is an image of a child lying face down with hands slightly lifted and hips elevated. It is step 6, Sashtang Namaskara. Om Pushne Namaha, salutations to the one who gives strength, is written in word cloud. On the bottom left, Step 7. Bhujangasana. Om Hiranye Garbhaya Namaha, salutations to the golden cosmic self, is written in the word cloud. There is an image of a child lying with upper body lifted, arms straight. The lower body remains on the ground while the chest and head lifted upward. On the bottom right, step 8, Parvatasana. Om Marichai Namaha, salutations to the son of Aditi, is written in a word cloud. There is an image of a child in an inverted V shape with hands and feet on ground, hips lifted high, forming a triangle. Page 192. Step 9. Ashwasanchalanasana. Om Aditya Namaha, salutations to the stimulating power, is written in the word cloud. There is an image of a child with one leg extended straight back, the other leg bent forward with knee near the chest. The upper body is upright and lifted with an arched back, chest open and head tilted upwards. Arms are straight with hands placed on the ground on either side of the front foot for support. Step 10. Padhastasana. Om Savitre Namaha, salutations to the one who is worthy of praise, is written in the word cloud. There is an image of a child bending. The hands are touching the feet. Page 193. Step 11. Hasta Uttasana. Om Arkya Namaha, salutations to the one who leads us to enlightenment, is written in the word cloud. At the top left of the page, there is an image of a child standing upright with arms raised overhead and stretched back, creating a backward arc, both feet with legs together. Step 12. Pranamasana. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha, salutations to the one who illuminates the path to enlightenment, is written in the word cloud. On the top right of the page, there is an image of a child standing with feet together. The hands are pressed together in prayer position at chest level. Notes for the teacher. Point 1. Ensure that students perform this practice smoothly and without any jerky movements. Point 2. Encourage them to coordinate each movement with their breathing. Point 3. As a variation, students can hold each posture for a few seconds. Point 4. Refer to the Grade 7 Physical Education and Well-being textbook for benefits and limitations. Introduction to Asanas. In Grade 7, we explored several asanas that helped improve our balance, concentration and flexibility. This year, we will learn new asana to enhance stability, balance and flexibility. We will also focus on how to perform these asanas with ease and effortlessness. Yoga is known for its many practices, but asana is the most popular. Some people even think that practicing asana is all that yoga is about. There is to yoga. Long ago, spiritual seekers used asanas mainly to prepare us for meditation. Page 194. Today we understand that asanas can also help us manage the challenges of daily life. In the Yoga Sutras, Maharishi Patanjali described asanas as a means to cultivate a positive mindset. However, it is important to remember that asanas are more than just physical exercises. They should be practiced carefully and slowly with full attention and awareness of the breath. Asanas teach us how to care for and maintain our physical bodies. When we practice them, we use them as a foundation to turn our attention inward. As the Yoga Sutra of Patanjali describes, Sthir Sukham Asanam, 2.46 written in bracket. That is, the posture should be steady and comfortable. This is the key to performing asanas. It means that we should aim for physical and mental stability and comfort in any posture. Sthir means steady. So, holding the posture steadily is important. When you first start practicing, it may feel challenging and even a little uncomfortable. However, do not worry. With regular practice, the asana will become easier and more comfortable to do. Asanas are often categorized into various groups to help us understand and practice them better. These include meditative, cultural, relaxing, and balancing poses. Before reading new asanas, we must reinforce our understanding and practice of the ones we explored in the previous grades. These postures, which include poses like Ardhakati Chakrasana, Padmasana, Bhujangasana, Shalabhasana, Utkat Asana, Sarvangasana, and Matsasyasana, are beneficial for building strength, flexibility, and balance. By revisiting these asanas, we reinforce our understanding of their correct techniques and prepare our bodies for the more challenging asanas that we will learn in this grade. Page 195. There are various images of different asanas on this page. In the top row, from left to right. 1. Ardhakati Chakrasana. There is an image of a child standing on a yoga mat with feet together, bending towards her left with arms stretched overhead and curved to the side. The other arm rests on the side of the body. 2. Utkat Asana. A child is standing on a mat in squat position with knees bent, arms raised overhead and stretched upward like sitting in an invisible chair. 3. Gomukhasana. There are two images for Gomukhasana. On the left, a child is seated on a mat in a cross-legged position with one arm raised and bent behind the head. On the right, a child is sitting on a mat with one arm raised and bent behind the back, both fists joined from behind. In the middle row, from left to right, 1. Padmasana. A child seated cross-legged on a mat with hands resting on the knees in a meditative pose. 2. Bhujangasana. A child laying face down on a mat with upper body lifted, arms straight, chest open and held tilted back. 3. Shalabhasana. A child is lying face down on a mat with legs lifted off the ground while the upper body remains down. In the bottom row, on the right, Matsasyasana. On the right, there is an image of a child lying on the back on the mat with chest lifted and arched, head tilted back, feet folded by hands. At the bottom row, from left to right, 1. Uttanpad Asana. A child is lying flat on the back on the mat with both legs raised straight up. Sarvangasana. There is an image of a child lying on the back with legs extended straight up vertically, supporting the lower back with hands. Saral Dhanurasana. There is an image of a child lying on their stomach on mat, holding ankles with their hands, creating a bow shaped with body. Page 196. In this grade, we will practice the following asanas. Point 1. Standing. Veerbhadrasana, variation second, written in bracket. Garudasana. Point 2. Sitting. Repeat. Paschimottanasana. Parivrita Janu Shirshasana. Suptavrajasana. Uttita Padmasana. Point 3. Prone. Dhanurasana. Point 4. Supine. Pavan Muktasana. Perform each asana under the teacher's guidance and follow the steps provided. For safe and effective asana practice, remember the following guidelines. Point 1. Always begin with warm-up exercises such as Sukshma Vyayam to prepare your body. Practice on an empty stomach, preferably in the morning. Breathe naturally through your nose with slow, deep breaths and wear comfortable, loose clothing. Point 2. Avoid strain and overstretching. Listen to your body's signals. Focus on proper alignment and maintain a calm mind during practice. Conclude with a relaxation posture such as Shavasana and strive for consistent daily practice for optimal benefits. For additional guidelines, please refer to the Grade 7 textbook. Veerbhadrasana, warrior pose, in bracket, variation 2. Veerbhadrasana, also known as the warrior pose, is named after the mighty warrior Veerbhadra. Veer meaning warrior, Bhadra means best. This legendary figure, associated with Sadashiva, arose from Lord Shiva's anger to fight injustice, famously destroying Daksha's yajna. He symbolizes focus, strength, and righteous power. Practicing this pose helps us connect with that warrior spirit, developing physical strength, flexibility, and balance. Mentally, it cultivates the determination, courage, and confidence needed to face life's challenges, just like Veerbhadra. Page 197. Let us now learn step by step how to achieve this posture. Prarambhik Sthiti, starting position. Step 1. Inhale and spread your legs 3 to 3.5 feet apart. Turn the right foot 90 degree and left foot 60 degree and simultaneously raise both arms so they are parallel to the ground with palms facing down. On the right side of the page there are two images. From left to right, Sthiti. Step 1. Step 2. Exhale and bend your right knee so that your right thigh is parallel to the ground and your left leg is angled with your knee straight. Keep the body from the waist to the head upright and centered. If comfortable in the posture, keep the eyes closed. Remain in this posture for 10 seconds, maintaining ease and comfort. Step 3. Inhale, straighten your right knee and return to a standing position. Step 4. Exhale, bring your legs together, lower your arms and return to Prarambhik Sthiti. Repeat the same sequence on the left side. Relax in Shithila Tadasana. At the center of the page, there are three images of a child from left to right in step 2, step 3 and Vishranti position respectively. Page 198. Benefits. Point 1. Veerbhadrasana is good for the thighs and the upper part of the body. Point 2. It relieves stiffness in the shoulders, neck and back. Point 3. It helps tone the ankles and knees. Point 4. It improves lung capacity. Point 5. This asana helps calm the mind, build self-confidence and reduce anxiety and stress. Limitations. Those with acute knee, hip and back pain must avoid this practice. Notes for the teacher. Point 1. Students struggling with balance can keep their feet slightly wider apart or use a wall for support. Point 2. Encourage students to also practice Veerbhadrasana variation 1, which was introduced in the previous grades. Garudasana, eagle pose. Garud in Sanskrit means eagle. In this posture, the arms and legs are crossed with the palms facing each other, resembling an eagle. Hence the name Garudasana. Prarambhik Sthiti, starting position. Step 1. Inhale and while exhaling, lift the left leg and wrap it around the right knee from the front, taking it behind the right calf. Lock the ankle of the right leg with the left foot. Step 2. Inhale and as you exhale, wrap the arms by placing the right elbow inside the slightly bent left elbow, trying to bring the palms together. On the right side at the bottom of the page, there is an image of a child standing straight on the mat with feet joined and hands joined with the body. Page 199. Position the palms so that they resemble an eagle's beak. Maintain balance, focus on a point and stay in the posture. Step 3. Inhale, exhale and release the hands. Step 4. Inhale, exhale and release the legs. Relax in Shithil Tadasana. Repeat the same practice on the left side. At the center of the page, there are 5 images of a child from left to right in step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4 and Vishranti. Benefits. Point 1. Garudasana improves concentration, balance and coordination. Point 2. It strengthens the muscles and loosens the joints of the shoulders, arms and legs. Limitations. Students with joint injuries must avoid this practice. Note for the teacher. Ensure that students perform Sukshma Vyayam exercises for the upper and lower parts of the body to improve flexibility before practicing the asana. Page 200. Paschimottanasana, back stretching pose. Paschimottanasana, also known as the seated forward bend, deeply stretches the entire back of the body from head to heels. The Sanskrit name perfectly describes this action. Paschim means back and Uttana means intense stretch, literally translating to intense stretch of the back. Let us learn step by step how to achieve this posture. Prarambhik Sthiti, starting position. Step 1. Inhale, raising both hands vertically so that the biceps touch the ears and palms face forward. Step 2. Exhale, then bend your trunk forward from the lower back. Stretch the arms and hands parallel to the ground. With further exhalation, form hooks with the index fingers and hold the big toes. Stretch your lower back further away from your trunk and rest your face on your knees. Bend the hands at the elbows and relax the abdominal muscles. Stay in the posture with normal breathing. Stay in this posture for 10 counts with ease and pleasure. Step 3. Inhale and slowly raise your hands so that your biceps touch your ears and your palms face forward. Step 4. Exhale, bring your hands to the ground and return to Sthiti. Relax in Sithila Dandasana. On the right side, there is an image of a child in Prarambhik Sthiti, sitting on a mat with both legs stretched and hands on the mat. At the bottom of the page, there are 5 images of a child from left to right. Step 1, Step 2, Step 3, Step 4 and Vishranti. Page 201. Benefits. Point 1. Paschimottanasana is an excellent yoga pose to improve back flexibility. Point 2. It improves digestion and bowel movement and helps relieve constipation. Point 3. This asana helps calm the mind and slow down thoughts, which in turn reduces stress levels. Limitations. Students with back problems, heart issues, and who have recently undergone abdominal surgery should avoid this practice. Note for the teacher. Ensure that students perform Sukshma Vyayam exercises for the upper and lower parts of the body to improve flexibility before practicing the asana. Parivrita Janu Shirshasana. This posture means revolved, Parivrita in bracket, head, Shira in bracket, to knee, Janu in bracket pose. Let us learn step by step how to achieve this posture. Prarambhik Sthiti, starting position. On the right side of the page, there is an image of a child in Prarambhik Sthiti. Step 1. Bend the left leg at the knee and bring the left foot towards the right inner thigh. Step 2. Inhale and raise the hands upwards so that the biceps touch the ears with the palms facing forward. Step 3. Lengthen the spine and while exhaling, twist the torso towards the right leg, reaching for the right foot with the right hand. Step 4. Raise the left arm and with further exhalation, bring it over the head and hold the right foot with both hands. Tuck the chin and turn the head towards the ceiling. Page 202. Step 5. Inhale, release the left arm and slowly release the right arm, stretching both hands over the head. Step 6. With further inhalation, turn the torso back to the center. Step 7. While exhaling, Release both hands and place them by your sides near the thighs. Step 8. Exhale, release the left leg and return to Prarambhik Sthiti. Relax in Shitila Dandasana. At the center of the page, there are 5 images from left to right. Step 1, Step 2, Step 3, Step 4 and Vishranti. Benefits. Point 1. Parivrita Janu Shirshasana improves mobility and flexibility in the back. Point 2. It stimulates the abdominal organs. Point 3. It opens up the hips and chest for better posture and breathing. Point 4. This asana calms the nervous system and reduces stress and anxiety. Point 5. It promotes mindful breathing, helping to create a sense of relaxation. Limitations. Students with knee injuries, back pain, shoulder pain, or a stiff neck should avoid this practice. Note for the teacher. Ensure students loosen their hip joints by doing forward and backward bending or chakki chalana before practicing. Page 203. Supt Vajrasana, Sleeping Thunderbolt Pose in bracket. Supta Vajrasana, also known as the Sleeping Thunderbolt pose, is a variation of Vajrasana. It helps to improve digestion and calms the mind. Let us learn how to do this pose step by step. Prarambhik Sthiti, starting position. At the right side, there is an image of a child in Prarambhik Sthiti. Step 1. Fold the legs one at a time and sit into Vajrasana. Step 2. Inhaling, bend backwards, supporting yourself with your elbows and palms. Stretch your body and place your heads on the ground. Lie flat on your back. Keep your hands crossed above your head and your knees close to the ground. Remain in this posture for 10 seconds, breathing normally. Step 3. Exhaling and with the support of your elbows and palms return to Vajrasana. Step 4. Release your legs and come into Dandasana. Relax in Shitila Dandasana. At the center of the page, on the top there is an image of step 1. At the bottom there is an image of step 2. At the bottom of the page there are 3 images from left to right, step 3, step 4 and Vishranti. Page 204. Benefits. Point 1. It stimulates the digestive, respiratory and nervous systems, calms the mind and improves focus. Point 2. This asana helps calm the mind and body, promoting emotional balance. Point 3. It improves focus and instills a sense of freedom and lightness, creating a positive attitude towards oneself and the world. Limitations. Point 1. Those with knee, hip, elbow, wrist or back pain must avoid this practice. Point 2. Students who have recently had abdominal or knee surgery must avoid this. Note for the teacher. If students do not have the needed strength and flexibility, they can be asked to take a little gap between their knees and legs. Utthita Padmasana. Padmasana in Sanskrit means lotus pose. In this posture, the body is lifted off the ground while in the lotus position. Let us learn step by step how to achieve this posture. Prarambhik Sthiti, starting position. On the right side of the page, there is an image of a child in Prarambhik Sthiti. Step 1. Inhale and exhale. Fold the right leg and place it at the root of the left thigh. Inhale and exhale again. Then fold the left leg and place it at the root of the right thigh. Step 2. Place the palms inside the hips. While inhaling, use your strong core and arms for support and lift your body off the ground, pressing your palms firmly into the floor. Keep the spine, neck and head erect. Page 205. Remain in the posture for a count of 10, breathing normally. Step 3. While exhaling, slowly lower the hips back to the floor. Step 4. Inhale and exhale. Unfold the left leg, inhale and exhale again, and unfold the right leg. Come to Sthiti. Relax in Shithila Dandasana. At the center of the page from left to right, there are 4 images. Step 1, Step 2, Step 3 and Vishranti. Benefits. Utthita Padmasana strengthens the fingers, wrists, arms and abdominal muscles. Limitations. Students who have wrist, ankle and knee injuries must avoid this practice. Notes for the teacher. Point 1. Ensure that the students can perform Padmasana comfortably. Point 2. If students struggle to lift, they can gently sway their upper body forward to help themselves up. Page 206. Dhanurasana, bow pose. In bracket. Dhanur in Sanskrit means bow. This posture resembles a bow and hence it is called Dhanurasana. Let us learn how to perform this posture step by step. Prarambhik Sthiti, starting position. On the right side of the page, there is an image of a child in Prarambhik Sthiti, lying on the stomach on a mat with legs stretched out and hands stretched. Step 1. While inhaling, fold both legs at the knees and catch the ankles with both hands, keeping the arms straight. Bring the heels close to the buttocks. On the right side, there is an image of a child in Step 1. Step 2. Inhale and raise your head and chest as high as possible from the floor, tilting your head back so that your posture resembles a bow. Keep the eyes closed and the face relaxed. Hold this position with normal breathing for a count of 10. On the right side of a page, there is an image of a child in Step 2. Step 3. Slowly lower the thighs and head to the ground while exhaling. Step 4. Release the hands and legs, then stretch both arms above the head with the palms facing down. Rest the forehead on the ground. Relax in Makarasana. On the right side of the page, there is an image of a child in Step 3. At the bottom of the page, there are 2 images. On the left, Step 4 and on the right, Vishranti. Page 207. Benefits. Point 1. Dhanurasana gives good stimulation and flexibility to the back. Point 2. It improves digestion. Point 3. For girls, it helps relieve menstrual disorders. Point 4. This asana helps uplift energy levels and reduces lethargy and tiredness. Point 5. It helps soothe the mind, reduces depression and anxiety and instills courage. Limitations. Those who have headaches, neck injuries, recent abdominal surgery or back problems must avoid this practice. Note for the teacher. Forward bending postures such as Parvatasana or Shashankasana should follow this asana. Pavan Muktasana, wind relieving pose in bracket. This asana is also known as the wind relieving pose. It helps remove gas and waste from the body by improving digestion and bowel movements. Let us learn step by step how to achieve this posture. Prarambhik Sthiti, starting position. Step 1. Inhale, then slowly raise both legs to a 90-degree angle. On the right side of the page, there are 2 images. In the top image, the child is in Prarambhik Sthiti, lying on the mat on the back with both arms raised above head and legs stretched straight. On the bottom image, the child is in Step 1. Page 208. Step 2. Exhale, bend both knees and bring them towards the chest until the thighs touch the stomach. Interlock the fingers and clasp the hand around the shin bones below the knees. With further exhalation, try to touch the knees with the tip of the nose. Stay in the posture with normal breathing for a count of 10. Step 3. Inhale, place the head on the ground, slowly release the knees and raise the legs to 90 degree. Step 4. Exhale and slowly lower the legs back to the mat. Relax in Shitila Shavasana. On this page, there are 7 images of Pavan Muktasana. Last one is Vishranti, to relax in Shitila Shavasana. Page 209. Benefits. Point 1. Pavan Muktasana is an excellent practice to strengthen the abdominal muscles. Point 2. It improves digestion and helps relieve acidity and constipation. Point 3. It provides relief from menstrual problems and back pain. Point 4. This asana reduces stress and anxiety, promoting relaxation and mindfulness. Limitations. Students with a hernia, recent abdominal surgery or leg surgery should avoid this asana. Note for the teacher. Variations of Pavan Muktasana can be given to students. Refer to the Khel Yoga Grade 6 textbook. Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra is an effective way to relax and energize the body and mind. It is a helpful tool for deep relaxation while staying alert. It is excellent for reducing stress, improving focus, and promoting a sense of balance. One might look asleep, but they remain aware inside. There is an image of a child lying on a mat on the back in Shavasana pose with eyes closed. Like warming up before yoga practice and cooling down afterwards, Yoga Nidra is a perfect way to end a yoga routine. Page 210. It helps the body use energy wisely, relaxing the whole system. This prepares us for pranayam and meditation. So always plan enough time for Yoga Nidra at the end of your asana practice. Step-by-step instructions for Yoga Nidra. 1. Lie comfortably on your back in the Shavasana pose. Gently close your eyes and relax. Take a few slow, deep breaths in and out. Remember to breathe calmly. Let us begin by focusing gently on the right foot. Feel the right foot relaxing as you keep the attention there for a moment. Now slowly shift your focus up to the right knee, right thigh, and finally to the right hip. Be aware of the entire right leg and feel it relaxing. 2. Now gently shift the focus to the left foot. Feel it relaxing as you hold the attention there for a moment. Slowly move the focus up to the left knee, the left thigh, and finally the left hip. Become aware of the entire left leg, allowing it to relax completely. 3. Now bring the attention to the lower body, your pelvis, lower limbs, stomach, navel, and chest. 4. Bring attention to the right shoulder, right arm, palm, and fingers. Do the same for the left shoulder and left arm, palm, and fingers. Next, focus on the throat, face, and the very top of the head. 5. While in this relaxed state, take a deep breath in. Notice how the body feels and relax and enjoy this peaceful stillness for a few minutes. 6. Now slowly become aware of the body and the space around you. Gently roll onto the right side and stay there for a few more minutes. 7. When you are ready, slowly sit up, take the time, and when you feel comfortable, gently and gradually open your eyes. You can then rub the palms together to create warmth and gently cup them over the eyes. Page 211. Benefits of Yoga Nidra. Point 1. Yoga Nidra is an effective tool for achieving deep relaxation and rejuvenation. Point 2. It calms the nervous system and balances endocrine secretions. Point 3. It helps release emotional tensions. Point 4. It withdraws the mind from excessive mental activity and calms it. Notes for the teacher. Point 1. Use clear and simple language that students can easily understand. Point 2. Encourage students to visualize the body parts they are focusing on. This helps them connect with their bodies on a deeper level. Point 3. Use a calm and soothing tone of voice to guide students throughout the practice. Point 4. Allow sufficient time for each practice step. Do not rush the students. Kriyas. Kriyas are special yoga techniques designed to purify the body from the inside out. While we all practice some form of cleansing daily, like bathing or brushing our teeth, yoga kriyas go deeper, targeting the internal organs. Over time, yogis have developed many kriyas, but 6 major ones called the Shat kriyas are considered the most important and comprehensive. They are 1. Neti, cleaning the nostrils. 2. Dhoti, cleaning the digestive tract. 3. Basti, cleaning the bowels. 4. Nauli, rolling the abdominal muscles. 5. Trataka, gazing at one point. 6. Kapalbhati, cleaning the frontal region of the brain. Page 212. In this grade, let us learn more about Kapalbhati. Kapal means skull and Bhati means shining. So Kapalbhati means shining skull. In the Hatha Yoga text, it is classified under the Shat Kriyas. This practice involves active, rapid exhalation, while inhalation is a passive process. Practice guidelines. Point 1. While practicing Kapalbhati, keep the body relaxed. Point 2. Never force the breath during the practice. Start with 10 to 15 exhalations. Point 3. Practice this on an empty stomach. Point 4. Try to maintain a steady rhythm throughout the practice. Point 5. Girls should avoid this practice during menstruation. Step-by-step guide for the practice. Point 1. Sit in a comfortable posture such as Vajrasana or Sukhasana with the spine erect, face relaxed and eyes gently closed. Point 2. Adopt chin mudra. Point 3. Inhale once, then exhale rapidly like a blacksmith's bellows, drawing the abdominal muscles inward as the air is expelled through the nostrils. Point 4. This practice can be performed for 10 to 20 exhalations depending on one's capacity. Point 5. When the practice is stopped, the breath halts automatically. This state is called Sahaj or Kevala Kumbhaka and it is considered the most critical aspect of Kapalbhati which must be experienced. Point 6. When the breath stops naturally, the mind also becomes still, which is the ultimate goal of yoga practice. Page 213. Benefits. Point 1. Kapalbhati helps eliminate excess kapha dosha, particularly mucus that accumulates in the head-neck region. Point 2. It improves upper and lower respiratory health. Point 3. It balances and strengthens the nervous system. Point 4. It enhances focus and concentration. Point 5. It provides a gentle massage to all the abdominal organs. Limitations. Students with spinal issues or heart-related conditions should avoid this practice. Notes for the teacher. Point 1. Encourage students to practice step by step with clear guidelines and precautions, allowing them to explore the benefits of this breathing technique safely. Point 2. Discuss with students their experiences regarding how many exhalations they could achieve or whether they experienced Kevala Kumbhaka after practicing. Point 3. As a variation, students can also adopt Brahma Mudra while practicing. Point 4. If students feel light-headed or dizzy, they should stop the practice.
Khel Yatra. You are just listening to the textbook of physical education and well-being for grade 8. Narration Swati Verma. Sound recordist Prasoon Kumar. Assistance in production Arshad Ahmed. Directed and produced by Vimalesh Chaudhary. This audiobook is brought to you by CIET NCERT, New Delhi, India.